Hello everybody! Let's make sure TeamSpeak is, well, yeah, let's make sure the microphone is on mostly. But, yep, so there's a new version of Kerbal Space Program out, which I'm going to show you all real quick. We're just going to do a quick test flight. Wait a minute, I didn't want that. I wanted this SAS module. Wait a minute, what is this? SAS module... I need symmetry. Plop that in there. We have new landing struts. So we can actually do a real landing strut and not try to do things with these winglets. And, well, then we also have this new engine right here, liquid fuel engine. It's not all that powerful, obviously, because it's meant for the moon. Or the mun, as they call it in this game. So it's not particularly powerful. I'm just going to throw this ship together a little bit here. I need space for fuel for the RCS thrusters. I'm going to plop the landing struts down. I'm not sure how to deploy that. Oh well. Plop that in there. Oh, I need to take that off. Can't forget to put that in there, and then plop that onto that. There we go. This little engine's not going to get this off the ground. So we're going to do this. This should give me enough clearance to put this stuff into here. Well, should. Not necessarily a... yeah, it's going to give me clearance, because it's not. Not at all. I don't even have these lined up right. No, I don't. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. So take... no, no, no. There we go. Move this up higher. Does this fit now? Yes. It shouldn't fit, but now it does. Use these engines right there. Okay. Let's stick that in there. Grab another one. That should... yeah, this is just a test a test. So let's see how it goes. We'll title this Test of the Lander. Save. And now you get to see the most troubling thing with the new one. Go to the launch pad. Where the hell's Jebidiah? Why is there no Jebidiah? I want Jebidiah back. But Jebidiah is no longer in the game. Instead, we now have Shirley, Wilney, and German. Where's Jebidiah? I want the frickin' crazy Jebidiah back. Because that guy was crazy. Oh, this will be interesting to see if this actually works. Let's see if this gets into orbit. And I can show you the new nifty tracking feature they have, if it gets up there. Whee! As I forget to turn that on. wrong with Jebidiah? Why don't we have him anymore? And look, they're freaking out. We don't have a happy Jebidiah down there. I'm pretty sure Jebidiah is equally as pissed off that he's been removed from the space program, apparently. I mean, like, come on, where is he? Who are these three? Where did these three come from? Oh, this thing's not going to get into space. I can't say I'm too surprised by that. But this could be the lander. Very much indeed it could be the lander. It's doing pretty well, otherwise. Short, squat, it's flying. Turn on RCS because we're getting up there. It's very stable. Yeah, this engine's not going to get it out into space. But now you have the tracking. So it actually tracks everything as it's going. I have to wonder. I'm going to end this, go to the tracking station, and there it is. It doesn't show it as flight in progress, though. But it's showing it right there. This is debris. So okay, so it doesn't save the flight in progress, but what it does save is the debris. So we're eventually going to wind up in a situation where orbit is going to be so cluttered with debris, if you have unlimited number of debris shown in tracking, which I can do, because this computer is powerful enough to do that, you can eventually clutter orbit up so much you're going to have a hard time getting into orbit without hitting something. This could be entertaining. Let me change that. This will be entertaining. But it appears that it doesn't actually show flights in progress really anymore. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to load a spacecraft. I'm going to throw in, let's just say this one, select. And we got the big ship here. And we're going to launch this. So launch. Ah, where's Jebidiah? That's not even right. That's not even fair. Remove him from the space program? It would help if I turn on SAS. Okay, I turned up the graphics. Wow, that looks a lot better. Let's see. Digging out. I wonder if we're going to see the other debris as it comes down. Now we see those, and you see them marked now. So the system now tracks them. Wow, I'm actually getting overheat warnings on all these engines for a change. I can't save these flights yet. Even though with the tracking system, that is a good step towards getting it so the flights can be saved. I suppose that stuff is now just so far away, no one can see it anyway. Did I lose myself? Oh, bollocks. I seem to be missing something. My ship has disappeared! Okay! Will this bring it back? There we go. There's the ship. I've screwed my camera up. See my ship anymore when this thing is up. So we're going to take off SAS, and we're going to turn it to 90 a little bit. We're going to turn the SAS back on. Turn that on. Oh boy. Whee! This is not good. Now it's recovering. Rather awkwardly. Oops. Oh, bollocks. Pull away! Well, everything has exploded. Tracking station. And these other orbital debris are still being tracked. So yeah, the orbital debris gets tracked from mission to mission. Wow, they're kind of on odd trajectories. But not anything else. So this is kind of neat. I like this. Now track orbital debris. I wish I could double click on this and like zoom in on it and watch it go around and then burn up and stuff, and some of it disappears when it hits the ground. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. So I guess like sometimes when you go out here and you orbit the moon and kick some stuff off and land on it, you'll have stuff in orbit around the moon for a while, and you get into orbit and kick stuff off in orbit around here, you'll have stuff in here orbiting for a while. This is kind of cool, but I can't continue missions. I want to see a list of flights in progress here and be able to click on them and go to them, so I can have like an armada of spacecraft going to the moon, because that'd be rather interesting. But no, we can't right now. I'm going to work on my lander design some more, but yeah, a little Kerbal Space Program update. Huzzah! I'm pretty sure that once I close the game all this stuff gets lost. But oh well. Looks interesting. Like it. But it's still missing a few things. And see you later, as I try to figure out how to escape here.